Hey guys, we're back.
This is the WWE Mocking Taters. I'm Jason,
Raine.
and a lot of you guys are going to notice we've been gone for
Quite some time.
about 2 weeks.
Something like that.
Turns out that when the last episode, when Raine said that we're about to have a baby, we didn't know he's got a major heart condition, and we're going to be we're definitely not going to be back after he's born. But until then, we're going to be a little bit rare, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of going to be touch and go.
yeah, he's going to have open heart surgery the day he's born. He'll have open heart surgery again after a few months. We do not have time to do this once he's born, and we rarely have time to do this beforehand. But you know, hey,
We have to go 4 hours away to have him, so lots and lots of stuff for us. This is just not going to be a long-term thing. Sorry, guys.
yeah. Nevertheless, we'll up the jokes. I'll tell more dick joke, fart jokes, and fat people jokes. Hi, Megan. And Raine will be Raine. So, nevertheless, this is also a day late because normally we do it right after Raw.
You also have to remember the last time we were on, you promised them Sting.
Actually, yeah, I have to explain that one. Unfortunately, Sting could not be found. Had no idea where he was. But tune in next week for our other special guest who sometimes shows up, Brock Lesnar. The reigning, not really defending, whatever champion they're calling him now. So yesterday was the 12th, WWE Raw, this January 12th. January 12th happens to be a special day for both Raine and I. Her mother's birthday is January 12th, so happy birthday to Raine's mother. My mother's birthday is January 12th as well, and she can go fuck herself. So, yeah, cool day, right? Anyways, Raw.
It was almost Josh's birthday too, but he decided to stop.
True, yeah, it was almost his birthday. He's like, nah. So.
We're still pregnant. He's not here yet. You
Indeed,
know,
she is.
Once he's better, he might make an appearance like Sting.
Once a year. What are we going to do with them the other 11 months?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a military school or something somewhere. Anyways, all right, so Raw opens, and yet again, for like the 43rd week in a row, Raw opened with John Cena.
Also
Yet
happened to close
again.
with John Cena too.
True, yeah, and that's it's been like 43 episodes in a row. John Cena opens it, but only 41 in a row that he closed it. So.
And he sprinkled it with John Cena everywhere.
John Cena Appreciation Day, right?
You know, John Cena sprinkles.
Yes. No, it was John Cena Appreciation Day last Raw, so there was John Cena all over the fucking place. That's one of the ones we didn't cover. You missed nothing.
We fell asleep through 2/3 of that, by the way.
We did. We were awake for about 20 minutes of it. Fell asleep. Woke up when
The sirens for
the
the
sirens.
ambulance.
Yeah.
That's how interesting that was. Oddly enough, Total Divas is more interesting than that Raw was, and that's hard.
Wait. You guys, you know my opinion of Total Divas. You know this. I was delighted because I had just watched Raw. I was delighted to watch Total Divas. Help me. Anyway, so we open up with Cena again. And, of course, the Authority comes down. We're back to the same old, look at me, it's all about me, nobody fucking cares storyline. So the Authority's all asking if people wanted to see Dolph and Ryback and all that stuff back tonight. And the fans really didn't really react.
They didn't really seem to give a shit.
They were like,
whatever.
Not really.
Not really.
We really don't want to see
really
them.
care.
You know what? I've had enough of my fill. Go ahead, push somebody else. So, Cena's reaction to not getting their jobs back immediately, just because he said was he was going to take his ball and leave. He was going to go to Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, win the title, and then leave.
Isn't that what CM Punk was going to do? I mean, I find this to be a reoccurring theme that happens over and over and over.
Well, it's also what Brock Lesnar is doing right now.
Yeah.
So it really is repetitive as hell.
Let's have another champion that doesn't keep the title, defending it, and just takes it away.
So the Authority made the stipulation that if Cena wins the match against Seth Rollins, lumberjack match. Then those three guys get their job back. Cena was very happy, and again, the fans were comatose. But they didn't really say what happens if Cena loses. They were like, they're like, well, those people need a living, and I'm like, who loses their job? It turns out nobody did. But yeah, I think making the stipulations of something good happens, and this is what it is. If you win, and something bad happens, but we're not telling you, it actually wasn't interesting at least. I wasn't riveted or anything like that. So, really bad. It's almost like Triple H missed a spot. He forgot a line, just completely forgot to say a part of it, or something. I don't know. It looked like he fucked it up. So,
Are you surprised by that?
Not really, considering this whole Authority storyline has been one of the worst bits of storytelling.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. One of the worst bits of storytelling WWE's done in a very long time, but Triple H is usually a lot better on spots. So I was a little surprised, a little. Well, I didn't expect fucking daisies coming out of his ass, but at least say the damn line, you stupid fuck. But so they had the match, lumberjack match. I don't really remember who all the lumberjacks were.
Everybody that was bad. Like, there's not like any good guys. They're all bad guys, and they were all paid to, hurt John Cena and not touch Rollins. Surprise, surprise. Yeah.
With all bad lumberjacks. The thing is that some of the lumberjacks, I'm like, why the fuck are they out there? Yeah, they're bad guys. Like Fandango was out there. Or however the fuck you say his faggot ass name. He's out there, but why? He didn't have shit to do with John Cena. John Cena. Didn't have nothing to do with John Cena. And he has nothing to do with the Authority. He's a bad guy, but he's a nobody. And why was he out there? Why was he out there and not Sin Cara? Or is Sin Cara even good? Is he bad? Sin Cara is a mystery.
Does anybody care? No.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Matthew over at Botchamania cares. That man is a one-man Botchamania fucking legend. Sin Cara himself is one entire episode of Botchamania. Hey, Matthew.
What's our next thing?
Well, in the end, they changed the DQ rules to a lumberjack match. Turns out that the lumberjacks are allowed to even reach into the ring, drag you out, beat the crap out of you, all that thing. And it's okay, you don't get disqualified. So they changed the rules for a lumberjack match. Traditionally, yes, if the lumberjacks come in the ring and attack you, it's DQ. But they changed that. Cena got yanked out of the ring by Big Show. He hit a knockout punch. Unfortunately, that destroys your entire storytelling capacity. It makes your storytelling worthless. People will simply start predicting, like they have for the last few years. Interference, they win anyways. And unfortunately, I got a lot of friends on the internet that called the Big Show interference 10 minutes before he did it. So, whole thing's right off. They could have wasted our opening 30 minutes or so with a completely different segment. Never done that. Would have been great. Instead, they chose that, and just the moment it started, they wiped out the meaning of all of it. So, that's over.
I can't not read your scribbles.
I'm sorry, I'm a doctor. The next thing that really happened was the New Day had a match. I forget who it's against because it's the New Day.
Who cares?
I'm a happy black man who's pseudo-religious but not actually religious. I couldn't give a shit. Anyways, they won. Once again, the fans were... I think they were on like Somas or
They were
something.
sleeping.
Yeah, there was a massive Xanax outbreak. Yeah, because the fans were like, I don't fucking care. Then again, I can't blame you on the New Day. Can't blame you.
Okay, that was my handwriting. I can read that. Reigns versus Harper, and they didn't even announce the match. It just started out of nowhere. It was...
Yeah, they came back from commercial.
And they were in a match.
And they were in the middle of the match and coming back from commercial. I'm like, hey, who fucked up that timing? No, we're not really back yet, you dumbass. I was kidding. But, yeah, I mean, I caught the end of that because you pointed it out that it was back on in the first place. And caught the end of it, and I'm like, what's the point of Reigns versus Harper? I don't understand why we care. Like a lot of the Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper matches. Well, okay, Luke Harper had the championship, but other than that, why is Ziggler repetitively fighting this guy? Never got the idea. They're just throwing Harper in.
They're just throwing matches without storylines now. It's just like,
Yeah.
here's a match. It's a filler. We have nothing else.
Yeah. We really don't have any storylines created. So, yeah. Of course, Reigns and Harper finalized out by Big Show coming in. The two of them whining at each other. No, it actually started by the two of them whining at each other, right? I think it did. I think it started with the two of them whining at each other like little girls. And I can't help but think...
Yeah, because Reigns was like going on and on and on and on and on, and then out of nowhere comes out Harper, and all of a sudden there's a match.
Yeah.
It's not even like, and now coming to the ring, blah, 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 there was nothing.
Just all of a sudden, here he is.
Yeah, here he is.
But the thing about the Big Show and Harper thing, Big Show and Reigns thing, it really needs to go somewhere. The storyline needs to go somewhere, or it needs to go away.
I think I like that. It should just go away. That's where it needs to go.
Yeah, and Big Show's kind of getting force fed on us, and in all reality, Roman Reigns is getting forced upon us too. Yeah, I don't really.
Nobody cares.
You ever caught his promos, his little interviews?
No.
Roman Reigns.
I have.
I thought Woody Allen was less Woody than him. I was like, Jesus, this guy's a fucking puppet.
Big Show has all of one move. It's one fist knockout, and that's all he knows how to do. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
He's boring. Nobody wants to see him.
Well,
Cena's got more moves than him, and Cena has 5 moves.
Yeah.
5.
That's how many moves he has. Big Show does have a second pseudo move. He fall down with style, and he calls it a spear, but it's really falling down with grace. So 1.5 moves. 1.5 moves. So yeah, really do something with it. But I mean, constantly having those two come down, whine like girls at each other, and what the fuck is Roman Reigns talking about?
I'm just sick of hearing Big Show whine all together. I had to have a family.
Not family.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a giant. I do whatever I want. But I had family, so I had to. Huh? Which one? Pick a side. But really, the Roman Reigns thing about the storyline shit. Once upon a time, I was Jack the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, I was Superman. It's fucking retarded. Maybe he's appealing to little kids in the audience, but little kids are not paying for the WWE Network. People like me with platinum cards are, or well, not anymore.
You did. You tried.
Yeah. Actually, I had to go all the way. Speaking of the WWE Network, do not buy it. Do not.
We already warned them about that.
Yeah, I'm going to warn them again. It's important. It's crap. WWE Network is crap. There's almost nothing on it that's current. All the latest, all this, that, and the other, is not on there except for pay-per-views. The pay-per-views won't make any sense, though, because you can't watch the latest Raw, latest SmackDown show. Okay? And when you go to cancel, they will continue to charge you. They will not listen to you when you go to cancel, even within the grace period, even within the terms of their conditions. I had to go all the way to my bank and place a block on them from charging my account anymore, my bank account. And then they start whining. And I'm like, motherfuckers, I canceled.
And then they email you like crazy, come back.
Yeah. I mean, I canceled 3 months before I finally had to go back to my bank and put a block on them because they would charge you anyways. So, people like the little kids in the audience, frankly, I'm a little tired of you catering to them so much. They're not paying for the WWE Network. People like us are. Even after we no longer want to. Anyways, so Big Show and Reigns needs to go somewhere. Reigns really needs to get his character back to what it was, kind of intense, but not cartoonishly and stupid. And he really needs to work on his promos because he looks like a wooden soldier. The WWE was re-announced again so that it was going to be available in UK and Ireland. The WWE Network was going to be available in UK and Ireland soon. Once again, don't get it.
If any of you guys are watching this, don't do it.
Do not get it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. More importantly, how many times are they going to fucking re-announce it, man? This is like the second or third time they've announced it will be available. And we're talking not just lately, but 6 months ago they announced that it was going to be available in UK and Ireland. Now they're announcing it's going to be available again. That's nice. Just fucking do it. This is your report. This is great. It's great.
Stephanie trying to promote her workout that no one cares about. She's so fit that she had to wear one piece when she last wrestled at WrestleMania in the Silverdome.
Silverdome.
Not only is she pushing it on Raw, but she's also promoting it all over Total Divas, which has nothing to do with the storyline at all.
Yeah.
She, I guess, gave the workout CD to Natalia, and you know they had to do a little 2-second thing about, oh, I have stuff needs workout. Nobody cares. You're not fit. You're so fit that you have a one piece.
Natalia's in better shape than Stephanie.
In wrestling, when you're a female and you have a one piece, we all know what that means.
Badass. Yeah. No, seriously. They shoved that fucking DVD. They actually shoved the DVD down our throat a few other times in the past episodes that we didn't cover. They've been shoving this DVD and shoving this DVD and shoving this DVD. But apart from the fact that it's coming from a kind of a tubby fat ass, as well, keep in mind that you are playing the part of a well-hated heel character. Nobody likes you because you're ruining everything there is about wrestling. I think if that person is pushing a workout DVD, you are wasting your time. People won't buy it just because you're an asshole. And not even an asshole like it's my job to be an asshole. But like you're the asshole that I have to go to my bank and file for a block. Or you're the asshole that has made this unenjoyable. It's not mean.
Are you trying to say you don't want me to buy a workout DVD so I can look like Stephanie?
If you ever do that, I will tear that one piece up around your head and give you a wedgie from fuck. I will split your split. Which kind of makes 2 vaginas. I think I'll do that. This works in my favor. Go ahead. The Macho Man. Hey, cool. They finally did the right thing and put him in the Hall of Fame. The guy's only,
dead.
Well, he's dead, yeah, but he's also, and not every dead wrestler gets into the Hall of Fame. But he only was like the other side of the most influential, popular thing in the 80s and early 90s that put wrestling into what it is today. He was basically second to Hulk Hogan.
An Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior wasn't even as high as Randy Savage. Randy Savage was around longer and did more. Ultimate Warrior is very memorable because of his persona, but didn't really do much. It really wasn't all that impactful. And Ultimate Warrior's already in it. Well, Ultimate Warrior got it when he's still alive. Randy Savage was dead. He'd already been dead. So, congratulations, WWE. You're finally doing the right thing and putting an obvious no-brainer into the Hall of Fame. Nice. Now stop shoving it down our throats. They announced Savage was going to be in the Hall of Fame on Raw.
Every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
And then not only that, do we have every wrestler in the world trying to do Ouija impressions? Shut the hell up.
Yeah, really.
Really, it's like, okay, enough already. We get it. And then we had to watch a stupid promo video of...
I had to watch 3 of those. They did 3 different promo videos.
Oh my god.
Most of them were just like compilations of times that he had randomly been on. Like, not all of them even made sense. Like, nobody did any vetting to see if it was any good or not. It was just, that has Macho Man, okay. Okay, yeah. But that's it, yeah. Oh, that's their personal sex tape.
And then the Slim Jim commercials too, because that has something to do with wrestling.
Yeah. Now, what we haven't talked about is the Divas. As you all know, Beth was bored to fucking fuck of the Divas in the ring. She likes the Divas on that show. But as far as in the ring, Divas are fucking boring as hell. So, there were 2 different Divas matches. Couldn't give a shit, don't know who they were.
I haven't seen AJ in a while.
AJ is hanging out with CM Punk right now, who just signed for UFC. At UFC 182, CM Punk signed to be with UFC and fight in the Octagon.
So was she like not coming back or something?
No, she just took some time off to be with him for the signing and for, hype up his career. Excuse me. And she did cause kind of a stink with upper management because they had plans for her in Divas title in that area, and then she was like, fuck you, I'm going to go hang with him for a while. So they actually had to reconfigure a lot of their storylines away from AJ, which is where they wanted to put the focus again. But she's not there, so now they have to focus back on the Bellas.
Oh, yay. I'd rather have it be Paige.
Frankly, I'd rather have it be that girl with the fat ass and the bad leggings. Whoever.
Naomi.
Yeah. The one whose special move is, I have a fat ass.
Trinity.
Huh?
Trinity. Her real name is Trinity.
I could have lived my entire life and never knew that. And been probably happier. I'm now sadder for that. So, congratulations, sweetheart, you're a dick. Anyways, okay, we got the Ascension thing again. Holy fuck, these guys are bad.
Do you realize that every interview they have, they say the same thing? Play it from last week, they'll say the same thing as the week before and the week before that. It's the same thing over and over. We're better than Legion of Road Warriors. We're better than Demolition. We're better than
Powers of Pain.
Yeah, whoever. And
Warlord and the Barbarian.
Yeah, that's all I say.
That's it.
That's it.
There's like she literally quoted it word for word. They say that over and over and over. And then Snap to us. No, not Snap to us. Where's the Wasteland?
Yeah.
Where's Waldo?
Welcome to the Wasteland.
Waldo's in the Wasteland.
And then
something about Wasteland.
And then they go and they fight no-name people so that they. Oh, look at what we did! I could have beat that. No, Shiler's not even Morning. He could beat them. So
you got guys that I combined out. I outweigh both of them combined.
Let's put them in like a real match with like at least Usos or somebody, Miz and Mizdow or somebody, anybody that's like a real person.
To JBL, Michael Cole, and Booker T's credit, all three of them were razzing them for facing guys that were 5'4" and 112 pounds. I mean, anybody can beat these guys. You could beat these guys. So even the announce team is talking shit about who you're fighting and the fact that what you're doing is meaningless, yet you're comparing yourself to legends. Dude, I believe the tide has already turned against these guys. And by tide, I don't mean the dishwashing liquid or the laundry soap. What I mean by the tide has turned is you can't turn these guys into a heel now. You can't make them a bad guy. Because people are already bored. They're like, fuck you, I don't care. What happened to Ryback? Yeah, he had like 80 wins in a row against fucking nobodies. And now, stuck in mid-card shit hell.
And are we mentioning how the skinnier one looks like Adam Rose?
Yeah. They got the two dudes in the Ascension.
Victor or the other guy. But
Victor or Cromley, I don't know.
Whoever the skinnier
Goofus
one
and
is,
Gallant. That's how I call him.
He looks like Adam Rose.
He does. He looks very much like Adam Rose a little bit. I mean, I know he's not because he was an NXT tag team for a long time. And the thing is that he does look like Adam Rose. And if anybody compares a dominant tag team to Adam Rose, it's over. That's it. Throw it away. Done. You can't win now. You can't turn heel because people are fucking bored of you. They're like, what? You said you're like a legend, but you haven't fought anybody that we know the name of yet? Fuck off.
Do we have the capability to attach a link to our video?
I think so.
Give them a link for that Bray Wyatt thing.
Okay. But and if somebody compares you to Adam Rose, you can never be taken seriously as a dominant destroyer tag team. Okay. Now the other dude kind of looks like Rikishi lost 40 pounds. He's a big fatty. Yeah. Scoofus and Gallant, Dumb and Dumber, Laurel and Hardy. I mean, the one's kind of a skinny little shit that looks stupid, and the other one's a big fatty. I'm not impressed with either one, so you can't make them good guys because they're bad guys who said bad things. You can't make them, bad guys because nobody cares anymore. The best you can do is start making fun of them for looking like gay Halo players, because that's kind of what they look like, gay Halo players. Even have you seen their finishing move?
Yeah.
Fat guy stumbles behind the enemy, and skinny guy goes spinning through the air, and somehow that knocks him out. I thought it was a bad ballet. I was flipping through the channels.
Don't forget about their finishing pose where they look like they're having sex.
Yeah, the finishing pose. Take a close look the next time. The finishing pose. The skinny gay-looking dude will get on his hands and knees. He will place his balls directly over the opponent's face and put his mouth right above the opponent's balls. His fat friend will get behind him, dick to ass, so it looks like there's a gay 69 going on with a little bit of ass poking. And that, my friend, is a dominant tag team.
They must play Butt Pirates.
I don't think they're playing. I don't think they're playing at all. There ain't no play there. So, a couple spoilers for those of you who like spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, close your ears or pretend that you don't know me.
Is there anything I don't already know?
Maybe a little.
No, I'm gonna go away then. Move.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I'm holding your wheelchair.
Okay, we'll move.
Nope.
Come on, baby. Go on.
Actually, it's no spoiler you care about.
Okay.
Number one, Kong is back.
Who?
Kong. Awesome Kong. Karma. Karma's back.
Yay.
But she's on TNA.
Hmm.
She came back to TNA after about 5-year absence.
We love you, Karma.
Last time we saw her in TNA was 2010. She then had a stint between 2011 and 2012 in WWE, was promptly fired for getting married, recently signed a contract, and reappeared at TNA Slammiversary, where she fought that, I don't know what the hell her name is, some big, huge chick. So it was like TNA has two versions of China now, and they just fought each other. It was an awesome match. I suggest you all check it out on YouTube. Wonderful match. Number 2, The Undertaker is scheduled to return to WrestleMania 31. The hopes is that he'll face Bray Wyatt. However, even if he doesn't face Bray Wyatt, he's actually allowed to say whether he's able to compete or not. Undertaker himself makes that call. If he decides he doesn't want to compete, he's still contractually bound to show up at WWE because at WrestleMania, because his WWE contract is worth over $1 million a year, and they want to get something out of it. So even if he doesn't wrestle at WrestleMania 31, he will be there. Other spoiler.
Oh, did you want to clarify it's actually him though? Yeah, because we were questioning.
Yeah, we did have a question whether it would be Undertaker or a look-alike, and it will be the Undertaker himself. However, I'm sure most of you have the internet. That's how you're watching this. There is a lot of recent photos surfacing after about the 16th or so of December of the Undertaker. People snapping pictures of him out and about. He was doing something. He was at an airport, at a football game, I think it was, and a lot of people snapped pictures and uploaded them to the internet. He looks worse than ever, folks. So don't expect much. If he does wrestle, don't expect shit. So
I guess they're obviously either gonna do the shaved head thing or have him dye his hair black.
He's gonna need to dye his hair. Even if he shaves his head, he looks like a white-haired old man now. I mean, he's not even gray-haired. He's not salt and pepper. He's a white-haired
we still
old man.
love Taker. Sorry.
Still love Taker big time, man. But I don't think it would be a wise thing to come back and Michael Jordan your career, which you might already be in jeopardy of done. But definitely don't ruin the shit out of it by coming back again. Just come back, do a spot, don't wrestle a match. Leave it at that. Bray Wyatt, yeah, he's the next creepy, weird guy. They kind of filled the early Undertaker's roles, but there's no need to pass this torch. Bray Wyatt already picked it up, whether you liked it or not. Speaking of Bray Wyatt is definitely a monster. We have a video up on our YouTube channel about Bray Wyatt being a monster. Be sure to check it out. Other potential spoilers and whatnot, Brock Lesnar will definitely be leaving the company after WrestleMania.
Yay! Yeah. He's losing.
And now he's been discussing with UFC people coming back to the UFC, and Dana White's not interested. And 9/10 of the UFC locker room's like, fine, step in the ring, we'll kill you. We're tired of your shit. We don't want you here, and wrestling don't want you there. Can't play both sides of the fence acting like a fucking moron both ways. I'm sorry, you're dumber than fuck.
Sorry, I'm dumber than fuck.
Dumber than fuck. CM Punk's never coming back. As I said, he already signed his contract. It's not happening, guys. He's not coming back.
Sad
He was serious.
face.
He was serious. He's gone. Interestingly enough, AJ has been approached by UFC to go over there. She's not interested. And she would never make it. She would never make it. However, in a weird twist of fate, Ronda Rousey has been, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, has been approached by WWE. Now, Ronda Rousey's the girl I told you about that wins by breaking everybody's arm, shattering their fucking arm. She's undefeated. She's a killing machine. She's also terrified of the fact that Chris Cyborg is coming back to UFC and is looking for her way out. So WWE has offered a contract to her as a way out to never have to face Chris Cyborg. As scary as Ronda Rousey is, Chris Cyborg would eat her. Chris Cyborg would spray paint the first and second row with various body parts and fluids of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey would get her ass killed. So she's looking to run scared. She's going to run scared right to WWE where Cyborg can't actually hurt her. So look for Ronda Rousey's career in the UFC to be over and the WWE to start. There was a wrestler. His name is Tully Blanchard. He's NWO and WCW, or NWA and WCW legend. One of the original founding members of the Four Horsemen. Tully Blanchard recently injured his bicep in a small independent circuit thing with his daughter. Best wishes, Tully Blanchard. You were actually the first Four Horsemen I ever saw. When I first watched wrestling, he was the first one I ever saw, just by chance. And then I learned about the Four Horsemen. So get well soon.
The first one I ever saw was Giorgiano Steele.
He's not a Four Horseman.
I know. I said the first wrestler I ever saw.
Oh, first wrestler I ever saw was Chief Wahoo McDaniel. He was the first one I ever saw. Wahoo McDaniel was fighting Tully Blanchard, and Wahoo wasn't there first, and then Tully Blanchard came down. Tully Blanchard was the first horseman I saw. One of the first of the four horsemen I ever saw, the first of any legendary stable in pro wrestling history. What made Ric Flair, the four horsemen. Tully Blanchard was one of the four horsemen. So he's hurt. Get well soon, dude. And be sure to tune in next week for our elusive special guest, Brock Lesnar. The reigning, not really defending, heavyweight blah, 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 blah. Sorry, Sting, you lost your chance. You didn't show up. Bet you hear that a lot these days. So, until next time, I'm Jason.
Hi.
And this is Raine.